for me to be hit with a $800 bill.
That's the reaction from East Point business owner Tyronda Sanford after she says she received a $776.49 bill following a crash.
Welcome back to the show called What Do You Think? Where your opinion matters. Well, today we got a really controversial story. There was a business owner who got involved in a crash, and just because she wasn't a resident of East Point, she was charged for the dispatch to police. She was charged for it. $800. She is a taxpayer, but she does not reside there. What do you guys think about that? So let's just click on this story and see what happened with her being charged for getting in this car accident and not being a resident of the city. Let's check this out. This is bull.
Tonight, one East Point business owner says she got hit with something she never saw coming. It was an $800 bill sent by East Point police for their response.
Unbelievable.
7 News Detroit's Peter Maxwell is your East Point reporter. He is hearing from the driver, digging into the city's policy and what it could mean for you.
Most people assume that police and firefighters responding to a crash are paid through tax dollars. But here in East Point, that response can come with a bill if you're not a resident.
There was no reason for me to be hit with a $800 bill.
That's the reaction from East Point business owner Tyronda Sanford after she says she received a $776.49 bill following a crash she was involved in on Kelly and Ego Road back in May.
I'm sorry, I gotta add this. Let's look at this bill together. Okay, it says 3 police vehicles, $462 for disbursement of police vehicles. Do you believe this crap? 1 police station prep and men overhead, $254. What do you get with this service? And all 3 police officers, they charge $60 in total. That's $20 per officer. You got to be kidding me. Oh, well, you know, my opinion about this is just like I said. I think that this is really like criminal to me. But you know what? Each city has their own laws. Each state has their own statutes. So, I mean, unless they vote on it or come to town meetings and stuff like that, there's nothing you can do about it.
The bill wasn't for repairs or towing. It was for the emergency response from East Point Police.
Came out, it was 3 police cars. They were here for about 10-15 minutes, and that was all taken care of.
The police were at the crash scene for 30 minutes. Sanford owns several hair and nail salon businesses in East Point.
So I'm sorry, I had to stop it right there. So he said that it was 3 cop cars that was dispatched. They were there for 30 minutes. You mean to tell me that it cost $800 for 3 cop cars to come to a crash scene? Oh my God. What do we do? So I guess we don't call the police? So what? Because they're going to charge you. Let's continue.
Including the vanity room on Kelly Road, and says she pays taxes to operate here. That's why she says getting the bill came as a complete surprise.
I have a business in East Point, and I pay taxes in East Point, so I was kind of shocked to get a bill from the city, to be honest with you.
The bill stems from a little-known East Point City ordinance passed in 2010 that allows the city to recover the cost of police, fire, and rescue services that respond to traffic crashes from non-residents who are at fault. And
That's
because
bull.
Sanford is not a resident of East Point, that is the reason she received the bill. It doesn't sit well with Sanford.
I feel like it's robbery, strong arm robbery. I feel like they're always tacking on bills to get money through people who pay taxes, through the people who live in their city, people who have business in their city. And I feel let down. This is another bill that we have to pay, and it's just simply not right.
City officials tell me the program helps offset the cost of emergency responses rather than placing the burden solely on taxpayers. The ordinance says the city typically seeks reimbursement through auto insurance. East Point Police Chief Corey Haynes tells me he will be doing a deeper dive into the cost recovery aspect and will make recommendations to the city manager to forward to city council if needed. As for Sanford, she does have some wise advice for those driving in East Point.
Just drive safe and make sure you stay on top of your game at all times.
In East Point, Peter Maxwell, 7 News, Detroit.
All right, so let me get this straight. 3 cop cars come there. They have an ordinance that was passed in 2010 that says any non-residents of this city of East Point gets charged for disbursement of police and fire. Well, I don't know about the fire. Let's just talk about this one. Police presence during a car crash, and it's $800. That is highway robbery. That is bullshit coming out of a cow's ass. I do not believe in this. I'm not for this. This is just another way for the city to generate revenue. They sitting up there talking about how they think, that is the reason why they're doing that is because they want to get funds from people other than taxpayers. Well, I have questions about that, because where's that money going that's coming from the taxpayers now that you got funds coming in from non-residents? That's a big question mark right there. Like I said, I don't know who they trying to convince, us or them, that this is not wrong, but it sounds like they trying to convince themselves and justify what the hell they're doing. I hope the city of East Point come together and try to see if they can vote on this issue to be rescinded or whatever. I know you can't necessarily fight higher powers. It's kind of a losing battle sometimes, but some people like to vote. Some people like to fight. What do you think about this? I saw this. I had to bring this to light. What do you think? Please comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. If you comment, we can all come together and talk about this issue. I'm see more clips and I'm out.